John, it's a fourth consecutive 2-1 defeat, and once again we're scratching our heads wondering just how we've lost that game, aren't we?
It's a shame, really. We seem to just pick up our momentum last sort of 15 and leave it a little bit too late, but I thought credit to everyone today. I thought they were brilliant. I mean, special mention to, I think Cody Briggs was class at left back today. I could name the other 10 as well, but I thought we were all decent, and shame we left it a bit too late.
Can you put your finger on why the performances are of a good standard, but we're just not quite able to get the results with them?
It might be down. Look, we're a young side. Teams around here is normally, you're looking at normally people around my age, sort of 30, 29, 30 years old, so they've got a bit of experience. So we're young lads, it's going to come eventually. The great players in there, so it's just timing, really.
And just from a player's perspective, how are the lads in the dressing room? What's the spirit like? Because there seems, from the outside looking in, that there's a good feeling amongst the dressing room, despite the fact that we are continually losing games.
I think there's a lot of belief. I don't think that especially the last few performances, if we play like that continuously, there's no chance we're going to be where we are. We will pick up points. Look, these are third in the league for a reason. We just, made them sweat for the last half hour of the game. So we're doing something right, and people do believe. So there's no doubt we won't be struggling soon, I'm sure.
And just from your own personal standpoint, you've come on as a substitute today, played off that right wing last couple of games. Do you see that as one of your stronger positions on that right side?
I've played a few positions now. I prefer left-hand side, if I'm going to be honest. But look, I don't care where I play. If I'm playing, it's happy days for me, so I don't mind.
And you obviously had a spell out with Daventry. Just tell us a bit about why that happened and what's brought you back to the club.
Formation-wise, didn't really suit me last time I was here. We were playing a 3-5-2. I think me as a left wing back defensively, I'm not great. Going forward, I'm okay, but defensively, I think I'm giving away a few too many fouls, if I'm honest. So I thought I can't sit around and just sort of wait for my time or wait for them to change formation. So I went down to Daventry for a couple of months, I think it was, and enjoyed it. To be fair, I've got no bad words to say about Daventry. I really enjoyed it there. I really enjoyed everyone there made me feel welcome as well, so I can't really fault it. And I'll play out wide and left wing there, so I don't mind it too much.
And do you feel like now that we are playing a formation that suits you better, you are going to get more of a run of games in
Exactly, yeah. That's I mean, Tom is not only my manager, but he's a good friend of mine, so we kept in touch anyway when I went to Daventry, and I knew they went back to a 4-3-3, and it was something to think about as well. It's going to suit me more coming back, so in all honesty, it was an easy decision, really.
Well, if the pitch at Hayden Road dries up, then we have got a game this coming Tuesday night against Boldmere at Michael's. What can you take from today's game and build on going into Tuesday?
I think played out the last half hour, even to be fair, play like 8% of the game, really. We go and play like that against the majority of the sides in this league, we're picking a point, so no worries at all.
Thanks for your time, John. We'll see you Tuesday.
Thanks very much, John.
This is AFCRDTV, and the final score line at the sports ground. It finishes Lytown 2, AFC Rushden Diamonds 1. I'm with the manager, Michael Harriman. And Michael, I don't know, it's same old, we lose 2-1 for the fourth game in a row. That's a tough one to swallow.
Yeah, it's definitely frustrating, Bruce. I think last parts of the game, again, we were right in there, and we discussed it before. It's these small moments in games where we're letting ourselves down maybe, and like I said, 45th minute, it's 0-0. We need to make sure that we get in at half-time 0-0, and unfortunately there was 2 laps of concentration at the back, and like I said, we're going in from 0-0 to 2-0 down, and give yourself a mountain to climb. But second half, I can't fault the boys' effort. They were brilliant, and they asked everything we asked of them at half-time, they did, and like I said, it's frustrating again.
So fine margins, that's the old cliche, and like you said, Michael, we would have been happy to get in at halftime 0-0, but not even a sucker punch, but a double sucker punch. There it goes by Billingham and Ty. And what do you tell the team at halftime?
That was the thing. It was a difficult conversation. Like I said, you want to be positive because the boys played really well. They dug in for a team that's further in the league. They dug in really well, and it wasn't much difference in that first half. But like I said, it's them tiny moments where we're lapsing concentration, or maybe a bit of naivety where we need someone at the back to be going, look, there's a couple of minutes left. Needs to shut up shop and make sure we get in at 0-0, because you've seen the last few weeks we grow into games, especially the last 10-15 minutes. We're fitter than most teams, and we give ourselves a good chance. And yeah, it's frustrating from the sidelines, definitely.
I know our goalkeeper George Rose is still looking for his first clean sheet of the season, but he made some excellent saves, especially in the second half.
Yeah, like you said, yeah, like I said, you have to. We obviously stuck 2 up top at the end, and we're trying to get something back, and you're going to have to accept that. But George's a very good goalkeeper, and he showed that at times today. Like I said, we need to. At times we give him enough protection, and like I said, when we're a bit sloppy in possession, we do make him work. But look, they're learning, the boys, and they're learning quickly, and they're doing well. So we just got to keep going, keep them up, and we roll on Tuesday.
Oh, for sure. Diamonds did make it exciting right at the end of the game in the 88th minute. Excellent goal by Cairo Taylor. Had to be pleased with that.
Yeah, he's been working hard, Cairo, especially on the training pitch. He's been giving that little bit extra after, and he's been working hard to improve, and he's been doing that. And I said it was a good finish, a bit of magic on the edge of the box, got himself free, and I said it's one of them ones that's frustrating because there was chances before that. Ethan flashed one across the box. It was like a pinball session, and it just wouldn't fall to us. Where early in the second half, like the first half, their first goal, kind of same thing. It bounced kindly to them, and look, we're not getting the rub of the green at the moment, but we're working hard. The boys are working hard, and it will come. Like I said, we're under no illusion it will come. And like I said, we're going through a phase where we're in a rebuild. There's some players coming in the door, and like I said, it's good times, and we're playing good football, and it will come.
The 3 subs you brought in in the second half, Corden, and along with Mukwata and Dean, and were you happy with their play there in the second half?
100%. I think, like you said, John Dean was brilliant when he come on. He was fantastic. He was 1v1 again. Nasher again brought some great energy down that left side, and Fraser, we know what Fraser can do on the ball. He controlled it in there when he was on. Good passing out wide. Look, it's positives because you've got boys that you can bring on and they can still match the intensity that we're asking from the guys that start. And look, like I said, we've got a lot of games coming up in December, and everyone's going to be needed. And like I said, you've got that quality on the bench, and it makes it easy to make them decisions to bring them on.
The only subs that didn't play then were assistant manager Tom Lorraine and yourself. Michael, did you consider bringing yourself on at any point, or you like watching the game from the dugout?
Look, I'll be honest with you. I had a nasty injury a few years ago, and I still suffer with that at certain times in the season, and
especially in this cold weather.
Yeah, for me, look, it was easier to step away today, and I trusted Dan coming in, and he done fantastic. I thought he was brilliant in there, and like I said, Shanks is available, but it's whether he wants to play, I guess.
So,
but we're not worried. Like we said, we're going to make some additions hopefully over this weekend. We've got them lined up, which will be fantastic for us, and we'll only add a bit more quality in there. So like I said, me and Shanks can step away and let the boys play, and we can focus on the managerial side of it.
Of course. Well, finally, Michael, we've got 2 games at home now, weather permitting. It was a Tuesday night, Boldmere, St. Michael's, and next Saturday, high-flying Spalding. So that's 2 more challenges for the team.
It's the thing, it's the beauty of football, isn't it, Bruce? We're bouncing into the next one. We'll lift the lads over the weekend, which we always do, and we'll put a game plan ready for Boldmere, and like I said, we'll make sure we give it everything we have to. We know where we are, and we need to make sure that we go into every game on the front foot and working hard trying to get that result.
Very good. Cheers.
Thank you.